Hey friends, Ed McDonough here, and welcome to Live Stream Wednesday, coming to you from Walpole, Massachusetts, and streaming on LinkedIn, Facebook, and on livestreamwednesday.com. And today I'm really excited to have on the MC from the marketing camp, Mr. Sal Sauco. Now, Sal is also a partner with Englund Studio, but today what we're going to talk about is the marketing camp and how attendees will walk away with enough practical application to see immediate results in their marketing efforts. So Sal, welcome to the show. Great to have you here today.
Great to be on, Ed. Thanks for asking.
Awesome. So listen, I'm a speaker. So full disclosure, I'm one of the speakers in the marketing camp. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But tell folks exactly what the marketing camp is and kind of where the concept and the idea came from.
Sure. The marketing camp is a day-and-a-half experience in marketing. We came up with the idea. A group of marketers got together and said, we should do some kind of immersive experience that's a little off the beaten path, a little different than what you'd normally go to for a seminar or a webinar or anything like that, and come together in a wooded environment and teach some marketing skills. So we tell our counselors, as you know, that we want our counselors to give away secrets. So this is aimed at business owners who want to do their own marketing. They come to the marketing camp. They get, they're part of classes on email marketing, classes on in-person marketing, classes on sales, classes on social media, classes on photography and video. So these are all part of the experience. So what we do is we gather. We have about a 50-minute class. We network with each other and with some of our sponsors. We go into another class. We do this all day. Lunch, we break for lunch. At the end of the day, we come around and give an award to a Rhode Island company that really is doing a good job marketing themselves, called the WGM Award. We Get Marketing. So last time we gave it to the Nook in East Greenwich. She does a wonderful job marketing her business, and then we break for dinner. And then we move out to the campfire where we're going to have a live band for an hour this year, starting our campfire off, and then we just break into a campfire and pass around the instruments and have a good time until everybody decides to go to bed. Get up the next morning, and we start with some presentations and an exercise, and then a panel where you can ask your marketing questions to the experts. That's awesome. That's a brief summary of what we're doing.
Awesome. That's a great summary. So is there a theme this year to the marketing camp?
Again, the theme is we're giving away secrets.
Yeah. Awesome. And I know I'm excited to talk about what I'm going to be talking about this year. So it should be great. So
are you doing a baking? You're doing a thing on baking? Is there a cake or?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, good. That email marketing stuff you talked about last year just wasn't as exciting as baking. So.
Yeah, well, email's dead anyway. So, it's just, let's just be honest. It doesn't even work anymore, right?
No, in reality, you gave some great tips last year to business owners who want to get into email marketing. It was just super.
Yeah, thank you. And I have some more stuff. Going deep this year, sharing some stuff that I've never really shared in public before. So it's going to be pretty cool. But let's talk about who should attend this thing. Who's this really for?
It's really for business owners who are struggling to do marketing. One of the things I like to say is marketing should not be difficult. If you look up online, spend some time on the internet, marketing can seem like a very difficult thing. It's not that hard to market your business. And we have put together experts that will tell you techniques that you can use to get in front of prospective customers.
Awesome. And so how many people do you expect to attend this year?
It's going to be between 35 and 50 participants. We're over half filled already. If anybody who's watching this, who's thinking that this may be a really good experience for them, I'd encourage you to get in fast, because we are going to have to cap it at 50. and honestly, at this point in the last time we did it, we had 1 or 2 people signed up. We're already at over 10 people, 12 people, I think was the last count signed up. So it's I'm sorry, we're at 17 people signed up. So we're at that halfway point for the 35. So
yeah, that's awesome. And so, Sal, there's still an opportunity to for people to be part of that too. So, can you talk a little bit about being a sponsor of the marketing?
Sure. Yeah. If you're a business, or you're a business owner who wants to get in front of probably about 50 other business owners, this is a great opportunity to do so. We'll have sponsors. We'll be able to give a commercial at the beginning of the event. They're going to be featured in all of the digital advertising. They'll immediately put onto the website. Any email marketing that we have going out, that they'll be featured on that. We feature the sponsors at all times during the event, and they're active at every networking event, every networking section of the event. We're doing a swag bag this year, so sponsors can put their information and goodies into the swag bag. And the luncheon tables and the dinner tables will have tents with the sponsor information on them. We really value our sponsors, and really the sponsors are what makes this possible at the rate that we have to attend. It's to attend as a participant. It's $197, and that includes all the classes, includes your meals and your lodging.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's a phenomenal deal.
It really is.
Yeah. If you went just for the meals and the lodging alone, it would be fantastic. But no, I'm just kidding. So that's great. And so, and the sponsorships too. I mean, there's that continues long after the promotion of that continues long afterwards, because they're up on the website. And also in our social media too, right?
Yeah, and they're featured. Last year's sponsors are always featured in next year's marketing to new participants.
Yeah.
So until we start to get new sponsors, it's really like a full year's worth of advertising that they get as being a marketing camp sponsor.
Yeah, awesome. So I'm going to call up the website here. Let's just talk about the speakers a little bit. Would you mind doing that?
Sure. Yeah. No. We'll just go right from left to right. Start with my partner, Dave Englund. He'll be talking about social media marketing. It's what Dave and I do. We eat, sleep, drink social media every day of the week. So he's going to have some really cool things to add. Bob Salvis, he'll be talking about relationship marketing. And I've attended a bunch of Bob's stuff. He is really dynamic speaker and really gets to the bottom of it. Alan Langer's new to our staff this year. He'll be talking about the sales aspect. How to integrate that sales and that marketing once you've finished the marketing. Of course, you're there.
Yep, yeah, I just want to say I'm really looking forward to Alan's presentation. His stuff is always great.
Yeah, he's really a dynamic speaker, and he really down to earth, and he works well with small business owners. So, of course, you're next there, Ed, and you're going to do your baking demonstration and some email marketing. And Betty Galligan is also a new speaker. She's going to be talking about public relations, which is a big part of how to market your business, and she'll be demystifying that function. Bill Palmentier will be talking about videography and some tips on video, and Steve Mason will be talking about photography and how to do some of your own photography for your own marketing. And then I'm joined as I like to say I'm camp director, but it's basically MC, and my co-director will be Michelle Girasoli, and she's a longtime marketing person in the state also, but we'll be providing the structure and experience for the entire day and a half.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And thanks for going over that, Sal. So, so kind of tell us like what your role is. Like, I think it's really important. I know you briefly touched on this, but talk about your role and how, we keep everything on time so that, people really get the most out of it, but yet we're not running over. This isn't something where, a speaker's going to be on who's supposed to be on for 45
And
minutes. It's going to be on for an hour and a half. Yeah.
Have you ever been to a presentation where somebody's supposed to speak for 50 minutes and you're at the 70 or 80 minute mark going, what the heck I got myself into?
Yeah.
I like to say that if you want to guarantee that nobody will ever show up for another presentation, make sure you go long. So part of my job and Michelle's job will be to make sure that the speakers stay on time. So that's both the notification and we have a large shepherd's hook that we can use to pull them off of the podium if they go long. But I make a promise to the participants that nothing will go long. We are on a schedule. We have a lot of information to get out, and no one speaker is more important than any other speaker. So we move it along really well. And actually, there's a lot of aspects to running an event like this, and we got a lot of compliments on our ability to keep things moving last time. Yeah,
it was awesome, and I have to tell you that hook hurts. Whoa!
We sharpen the inside. It's not.
It's. I will not go over this year. No. Oh God, we have some fun. So I have to say, and I'm partial. I was a speaker at the one we did in 2019, but I learned so much by sitting in the audience and watching all the other speakers. I just, I walked away with a bunch of tidbits, like you said, some really great secrets. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody talk again, and especially the new folks. Betty's information is always outstanding. I've only seen Betty speak a couple times, but she delivers amazing stuff. And I'm looking forward to Bill's presentation as well. So some of them seeing the new folks and what they have to offer. So this is really great. So let me just jump in and ask. I'm going to put it up again, the website. But is this the best way for people to sign up, Sal?
Yeah, go right to the website. There's a if you scroll down, there's a spot where you can say that you want to attend, and just process right there, virtual ticket.
Yep.
Actually, let me. I'm going to digress just for a minute.
Yeah, sure.
You can log in here and buy your ticket for your in-person, which I would recommend is the best way to be part of the marketing camp. But say you can't, for some reason, you just can't make it on September 10th and 11th. We will also be doing a virtual ticket this year.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Which will get you the ability to see basically kind of like in a Zoom environment what's going on. So we have a 360-degree experience. We have a 360-degree camera going on. And you can attend the classes. You'll miss out on the campfire. You'll miss out on the meal exchanges, but you'll be able to be part of the day one experience with that virtual ticket. So go if you can't make it, but you want to get some of the information from the speakers. That virtual ticket's a good way to go.
Yeah, that sounds awesome, and that's new this year, right? We didn't offer that last time.
We did not do it last year.
Right. And talk to us about the magic that Bill Parmentier is going to help us with that 360. How does that work?
It's really cool. If you get a virtual ticket, you'll be given a link just before the event. You go to that link, and you'll have access to a 360-degree camera. You can basically drag the camera around the room and see what's going on. So, for instance, Ed, when you're there, they may not want to look at you. So, they may look at the participants during that time period.
Right. Yeah, that happens a lot.
I'm sure it does. Yeah. It's same with me.
I think that's why they brought the 360 in this year. So they can just... You saw Ed's on. Yeah, let's put the camera in the back of the room. Yeah.
We got to give him something else.
Yeah.
Anything. Puppet show. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Awesome. So tell us a little bit about the venue, because we haven't talked about that.
Yeah, we're going to this year. We're going to be at Camp Canonicus in Exeter. Very easy to get to, right off of Route 2 South, and it's a wonderful wooded environment with let me just say that when we decided that we were going to do this, we wanted to have it in a peaceful wooded environment. Instead of going downtown Providence to a slick, glassy, chrome and glass type layout, we wanted to be in the woods. And and we wanted to be able to do a campfire. We think the campfire is a big part of the networking and the fellowship that goes on for the event. So Canonicus fits that mold perfectly. They have waterfront areas and wooded areas and paths. People who want to go for a walk and meditate, before classes start in either day can do that. It's beautiful.
Awesome. Yeah. And that's, that's why we're calling it a camp too, and not a conference, right? Is the fact that, we're just trying to get everybody out of their regular routine there and put them into a really nice place where they can focus and relax and enjoy.
Right.
Yeah. Awesome. What else do we need to cover, Sal?
Again, it is an overnight experience. So, we encourage you certainly could go during the day and then leave either before or after the campfire and come back the next day. But, might be easier just to stay overnight. We had people that did both on the last time we ran this. And if you look on the website, by the way, again, you're biased, Ed, because you're a speaker.
Yeah.
But we've got some comments from people that came last time, and we basically, I'm a big believer that feedback is a gift. So I'm not always, I am not just looking for positive feedback. I think you learn through negative feedback. I begged participants to tell us what we could do to improve this thing, and couldn't get a single improvement suggestion.
Yeah.
Which was a strange experience,
Right.
Some people said it was the best marketing conference that they'd ever attended. So, I think the combination of the material and the wooded setting, and the peaceful wooded setting, I think is a good combination to try to, get people in a learning mode.
Right.
And the networking was fantastic. I think everybody left as friends last time, and got even people who may not have connected with a sponsor that was able to provide them with anything, left with business contacts that they could call and talk to about their business problems. So
yeah, awesome. And I will also say that the campfire last time was just amazing. There was great music. We, you and Dave, and then some other folks as well, brought guitars and instruments, and we just had a great time just sitting around there. And I'll tell you what, that's where you really make the connections, right? Is when you're just hanging out with people, being your regular self. So
absolutely,
so I'll highly encourage people to make sure they spend the night and enjoy that campfire, because that just was like one of the biggest parts of the whole thing for me. So
we do.
So it was great.
Dave and I do a lot of campfire networking. We do a fire by the beach, 2 or 3 times during the summertime, and any chance we also get around a campfire, because people relax, and something about relaxing around a campfire just makes people open up and they share things about themselves and laugh a lot, and that's kind of the world we want to live in.
Yeah, absolutely. So. Well, so there it is on the screen, themarketingcamp.com. If you want to sponsor, what about sponsors? What should they do? Should they contact us through the website as well, or is there another means?
There's a link if they want to sponsor on the website. They can certainly contact you or I or Dave or Bob or any of the other counselors through the contact form on the website, or I'll give you my email right now. It's Sal, S-A-L, at Englund, E-N-G-L-U-N-D, studio.com, and that's studio, that's singular, not plural. Just send me an email, and the unique thing about the sponsors is that we're allowing one category for each sponsor. So the moment the first bank signs up, that's it. Then there'll be no other banks.
Right.
So if you want to capitalize on having an audience that's captive to your category, this is a good opportunity to do that.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks.
But contact me for any questions. I can send you all the sponsorship information. There's a lot of sponsorship information on the marketingcamp.com website. So, check that out. But those are also kind of going fast.
Yeah.
We've got 5 sponsors already, and room for another 5 or 7, I guess.
Awesome. And Sal, just give your email address one more time.
Sure. It's Sal, SAL, at Englund, ENGLUND, studio.com.
Awesome. Thanks. Well, Sal, it's been a pleasure having you on here today. I really appreciate you taking the time to come and talk about the marketing camp. Hang out for a minute. I'm going to send you backstage, and we'll chat afterwards. So I just want to thank everybody for tuning in today. Come and check out the marketing camp. It's themarketingcamp.com. Looking forward to having you there in September, on September 10th and 11th. So that wraps it up for this week. I just also want to let you know that my new book, Build and Monetize Your Email List, is an Amazon bestseller. And if you want to check that out, it's at buildandmonetizeyouremaillist.com. So that does it for this week. So glad to have you here, and we'll see you next time right here on Livestream Wednesday. Take care.